6 hours a day, and I was tired. And then I got used to it. Now I sleep 4 hours a day, and I'm okay. I can function on 4 hours a day, 4 hours of sleep a day, um, for 5 to 6 days, and then day 7, I sleep 9 hours for that day. And in that 4 hours of sleep, so I'm up for 20 hours. My day consists of waking up, trading, going to the gym, eating or having a protein shake after the gym, working more, conference calls, projects, meetings, try and fit dinner in there somewhere. I eat lunch as well, and then fit dinner in later on, and then the evening prepare for the next day. And I go to bed at 11 o'clock and I wake up at 3 a.m. Obsession ain't no good. It's not obsession. It's being the best version of yourself. I'm not obsessed about anything. I'm obsessed with, well, I guess maybe I can't say I'm not obsessed with anything. I'm obsessed with being as high function as possible. Like, I don't want to waste the day, right? Like, I live on the West Coast. I'm up at like 3 a.m., 2:30 a.m. West Coast time. Like right now, it's 11 a.m. for me. I still have the whole day ahead of me. I'm taking a break right now. I will have the whole day to do more work. Ted, you said you eat Big Mac. No, I didn't eat a Big Mac. I eat very clean. It's like I said, you have to be very, very optimal for what you do. I'm functioning right now at a level and a capacity that, like, I don't know. I think it's scary. Um, do I drink wine? I've never had a glass of wine in my life. Um, Actually, it's funny. I just did a test. Someone said the army test is to do 75 push-ups in 60 seconds. I was able to do 69 in 60 seconds. So that's pretty good. I was pretty happy about that. Hi there. I have a question. How many hours a day do you spend in front of the charts? I spend maybe 2 hours. Today I spent 30 minutes. What do you? Why do you do that? What's your reasoning of being Ted? Because I don't want to waste life. I don't want to waste opportunity. I want to experience and be the best that I could possibly be. I don't live with regrets. I enjoy what I do. I love the idea of pushing myself to the limit. I think it's great. The human body and the human mind is such a strong, powerful force. Why wouldn't you want to push it to its limits, to its failure? Because when you hit failure, you reset and then you go past that point of failure. Like it becomes like you become it becomes like an addiction for yourself to get constantly better. That drive gets stronger and stronger. You see it when you become successful in different regiments of your life. You just want to drive harder and harder to do better, right? Like, it's awesome. What's your view on NFP tomorrow? Do you think having lower consensus than last month will see appreciation gold and silver? Um, I think at this point, gold has gone bullish. We might have a little bit of a pullback, but we saw with ADP, obviously the news continued to push up. So I think we're still on schedule to continue to move up further. So we'll see. Do you have any advice you would pass on to female traders? I think female traders are in the best position to be traders. If I was to bet who would be a better trader, female versus male, I would say the majority of female traders are better than male traders because they don't have egos. and they approach trading very systematically, and they have more discipline. It's just in their nature as a female to, sort of look at things. I would say there's an emotional element there that they might get caught up in, but from a female standpoint, I think female traders can do really well, and I've seen female traders do really well because there's not an ego. I think it's just natural for females to do well because they don't have egos. It's the same thing when I've seen female poker players at the poker table. I play differently and more. I focus more on what I'm doing against female players because they play a very stronger game compared to a male counterpart because of the fact that they're always looked at as not an equal, where they have a lot of skill sets that are innate to them that men don't have. Do I drink alcohol? No. Do you change your mind about the market direction if you get stopped out? Nope. I haven't gotten stopped out in a while. Let's see. What's my biggest fear? My biggest fear is a plane crashing. Are you a reader of books? No. You always had that perspective, or it clicked one day? I think it just clicked one day, to be honest. I think a lot of your challenges in life really define who you are, and your ability to overcome those challenges then sort of bring you forward. You should learn about smart money concept. No thanks. Let's see. Can you give us a talk about mind and manifestations? Yeah, I think that is something that when you become really conscious of who you are as a person, you're able to allow the world to sort of dictate where you're going to be. A lot of times you're going to get signs from the universe that you don't agree with, and you should really be conscious of those signs. There's been instances in my life where I fought against those signs and I've lost miserably. So I think when you have something pushing you in a certain direction, you should be really taking a very close look at it. And it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be doing something. It might be that A, you're not ready. B, they're warning you of something. C, they're trying to make you work harder. And what I mean by they is the universe. So be very cautious about that. But I think your conscious and the power of your subconscious does take control. A lot of people talk about like I manifested the car that I wanted or the job that I wanted. It's putting yourself in that position, but it's also putting the work in to get to that point. Ted, do you have any favorite video suggestions on YouTube? Not really. I watch high stakes, like the Hustler Live Casino Poker. I watch, I see that there's some like prank videos. I watch those. It's just stupid stuff I see on there. It's just entertainment. Will the withdrawals get back to normal times this month? Yeah, probably. Is there any mental block you're facing or struggling right now? No. Do you come to the charts every single time at the same day, same time, same day? Yep. Have you had a calcium score test in regards to your heart? Yes. I actually ranked I did an executive health test. I had to do this for what I do currently with the markets, and I scored in like the 97th or 98th percentile for my age and my health. Everything is sort of on target. I actually have very, very good health, and my heart is actually, I'm functioning right now at 35 years or 30, 30, my body is 35 years old and I'm 42. Ted, your style of trading, certain time, certain setup. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, carry on to the next day. I can find opportunity in the market every day. It's just some opportunities are bigger or smaller than each other. What's my favorite watch? I don't really care about that. I want to see you, Joe Rohan and Andrew Tate, on a podcast. Well, I mean, a lot of people want me to talk about things and have conversations, but I mean, the only reason why people like listening to like Joe Rogan and Andrew Tate and sometimes myself, is because of the fact that we have a lot of experience and we say how it is. I'm not afraid to speak my mind, and I think it's important. I'm not trying to insult people. I'm not trying to degrade people. I'm trying to sort of re-energize people, right? Like when I tell you that you're a slob or you're not working hard enough, it's because I know you can work harder, right? Like I look at my life and I look at what I've done over 42 years and I look at all the struggles I've had. Everybody has struggles. Like everybody's gone through those dark times, and everyone I know who's come out have come out stronger and tougher, right? And have excelled. So if I can do it, I don't understand why you can't do it. And it frustrates me to see people waste away when they have huge potential to do something. That's where my conversations come from. That's where I get, like, where people say, you rant or you get enraged. It's because I see so many people wanting things and wanting to be better, but then they're not putting in the work to get there. Or they think they're putting in the work, but that's not actual work. It's like, it's noise, right? It's like, well, Ted, I spend 10 hours a day in front of the charts. Yeah, but what are you doing during those 10 hours? Are you actually doing something, or are you just staring at the chart looking at candles? Like, what are you actually doing? Are you working smarter and harder? Or are you just working just to say that you did it so that you can come on this live and post, like I'm in front of the charts for 6 hours. I do a lot of work. You don't have to be in front of the charts for 6 hours. If you're able to compound your time and say, hey, over 3 hours, I was able to figure out this, and this is helping me execute, you don't have to spend 6 hours in front of the charts anymore. Go focus somewhere else, right? So that's where my thought process comes from, and that's where people like, wow, Ted, you're great, you're the guy that we never knew, or you're the father I never had, or the uncle, or whatever. But it's not. It's just I see potential in people, and I don't think you should waste your potential, right? Like you should not waste potential. It's just stupid. It's stupid to waste yourself. Like if you want that like hot girl or that hot guy, go out there and get it. Like stop pussyfooting around. Like if you want things in life, go out and get it and compete. Compete at the highest level. And if it means that you sucked for the last 5 years because you were lazy, you weren't focused, you were thinking of all these other things, you have time to change and put things into work so that you can be now the next 5 years, you can be top and you can be better. Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, I talk to people all the time, and everyone's like, oh, I don't know, Ted. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Don't say you don't know how. Don't say you don't know if you're going to do it. Just go do it. Who cares if you fail? Go out there and do everything, but give it 100%. Go out there and kill yourself every day. Compete at the highest level. You'll be surprised at what you get. And then suddenly things will snowball and get better and better. And you'll look back and be like, wow, because I put effort, I gave 110% every single time I did something, I got to where I am. And it's not motivation. It's not Andrew Tate, Joe Rogan, this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy. It's just lighting the internal fire that you have in yourself and just going out there and doing it. And not thinking about, what if I fail? What if it takes me an extra day, an extra week, an extra month? What if I can't? Don't say the word can't. You have opportunity. Seize the opportunity that you have and go out there and do it. The biggest word that I don't like in the world is when someone says, I can't do it. What do you mean you can't do it? There's so many people ahead of you that have already done it. You're not going to Mars. You're not the first space traveler to Mars. So of course you can say maybe we won't make it. But if you're the one that's learning how to trade, you're the one that's learning how to lift weights, you're the one who's learning to lose weight, you're the one who's trying to eat better, you're not the first person to do this. So why are you not as special as those people? Like, just think about it for a second. Unless you're trying to be the first man to Mars, where we've never been there before, everybody has done things already that you're trying to do. And if you can maintain that small inner voice inside of you that says, hey, there's been 1,000 people that have done this before me, and there's going to be 1,000 people that do this after me, you can literally do anything that you want to do. It's because you set yourself up for failure. You turn around and say, well, I don't know if I can. Don't. There's so many people that are doing things. Do the best you can, and you'll be surprised at your results. Ted, I have a mentor who trades goals with stops less than 4 pips. Great. I laugh at your fears, fly more. Well, I laugh at you. How do you learn to drive? Drive more. Well, if I drive, I have control. When I'm flying, I don't have control. How do you not get stopped out in the markets? I trade with the trend. Ted, you ever plan to do a meetup in Toronto just with folks in the industry? I did that a long time ago. Ted, do you also watch DXY? Nope. Are you into sports betting? No. What's my favorite watch? I don't care about that. What are you doing currently? Sitting down. Are there any months or weeks or days you don't trade? Yeah, when I don't want. Is it correct that the biggest candles on gold are at 30 minutes after New York Open? Well, just take a look at the charts and look at the last year of 30-minute candles after the New York Open. And there's your answer. If I have a withdrawal request in 60 days but hasn't come yet, may I do another? Yeah, we are catching up on all those withdrawals. Do you trade one pair at the same time? If yes, can you please say which pair and what time? Check my Instagram. How was your trading in November? It was great. Can you suggest some things and hobbies to get into? I only trade and go to the gym, and the rest of the day I do fuck all. I like to go play golf. That's fun. I think what you can also start doing is maybe start doing some charity work. Give back to your community. Start building stuff that way too. You'd be surprised. You'll have a lot of time. Ted, I have people request from TD 2 months ago, 40 business days. Wasn't Savvy supposed to fix the backlog? Savvy was not supposed to fix the backlog. Savvy was to prevent this backlog from happening again. So we have a solution now where we're not going to have any problems with our banking ever again. It doesn't fix the backlog. We still have to move money around. So that's the answer there. Ted, I shit my pants when I trade 5 lots of gold. You also said that you earn $1,500 a month from Subway, so you shouldn't be trading 5 lots. How would you divide your time as a trader in order not to be counterproductive in my eyes, a beginner or novice? 10% trading, 9% studying. It's how you study. Like, you should be doing data collection. That's study for me. Collect data, figure out where the best times are to trade, the best candle positions, how the news impacts the market. That's the time you should be spending trading. And then the rest of it is basically just experiencing the charts every single day. Are you going to enter the Robbins Cup? I don't even know what that is. I don't even care. Like, there's all these different things. I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know. It's just things to waste my time with, right? Did you take the jab? Nope. What's your best entry signal in a trade? Please answer. Yeah, when all time frames are in the same direction. Ted, how do you see the next generations? I cry for them. Do you think your confidence in the way that you express yourself has developed because you've achieved high success in a certain way, or subject has become personality always the same? It's always been the same because I can't afford to fail. I have to have confidence in myself. No one else has confidence in me. I have to be my biggest cheerleader, right? It has nothing to do with success. It has everything to do with survival. I think people don't realize that. Is like, if you can't even motivate your own self to do something, how are you going to survive in this world? Success is a byproduct of survival and hard work. You don't become successful without hard work, and you don't survive without the mentality and the confidence in your ability to do things. What protein powder do I take? That's a good question. It's from Popeye Supplements. Let me check what it is. Give me a second. It's called Diesel Protein. Diesel Whey Protein. All right. What do you think about closing trades early in profit? You close trades according to your comfort. There's no right or wrong answer to those things. How big of a downside pullback for gold is going to be? I don't know. How much do you make in net profits for every lot on your brokerage? A lot. These are irrelevant questions. What's your average stop loss in pips? 1,000,000 pips. Doesn't help you. In your opinion, how do you think FOMC will go tomorrow? I don't even think FOMC is happening tomorrow, but anyways. What's your opinion on prop firms? They're stupid. Do you trade a smaller account for Q4? I only have one account. I want to learn about gold. Any advice? Sure, check its charts. Do you like those challenges that ask 10% in 1 month to pass? Don't really care. What do you invest your FX profits in? Other business? Can we meet someday? You are a hero. Yeah, I'm always around. Back testing or forward testing? Use back testing to understand how the market moves, and use forward testing to anticipate where the market's going to go based on previous information. How do you see the world? Do you think people open their eyes about the elite, the handle of the world? Well, we're trying, so it's just not working because there's not enough solidarity. Can you help me identifying the trend? What should I really be looking for? What you can do is take your left hand and cover the left part of the screen. If on the right side, the chart is in the upper right corner, that means we are trending up. If on the right side, it's on the bottom right corner, that means we're trending down. That's your trend. Do you always trade NFP? Nope. Will you get on Raja's stream again? I don't know. We'll see if I'm not busy. Which crypto would be the easiest withdrawal? Since USD doesn't look good right now, all cryptos are going to die, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to college for a bachelor in business economics. Do you think that would be a good degree to have? Of course. Spider-Man versus Batman. Who you got? Probably Batman. Ted, are you introvert? No. How do you calculate risk management when trading? Look at the size of your account and enter a position based on that size. What size shoe do you wear? 12. Which session do I trade? Any which one I want. How do you add positions to swing trades? I don't. When did you become a profitable trader and how long did it take? It took about 50 years. Thoughts on Andrew Tate? Tells a lot of truth. Can you speak on probabilities in trading if relevant? Yeah, if every time frame is moving in the same direction, chances are it's going to continue. Is Andrew Tate my role model? No, he's younger than me. Why would a younger person be a role model to me? What time frame do you consider broken structure? Do you have a specific bias? Yeah, the weekly structure. Do you have a process where you increase your account? Was it profitable? I was profitable. Yeah, I just keep compounding. What was the moment in your life when you're actually happy with the fact that you're so financially successful? I wasn't happy with financial success. I was happy with having clarity in who I am as a person and where I fit in the world. Finance and having success, that's a byproduct of hard work. It's finding something you're truly good at and passionate about. Everything else falls into place. Which session is the best? Take a look at the biggest candles, and that's where it is. Where can we meet and you and come say hello? I'm always around. If people find me, I'm available. Do you think recession is coming? Yes. Has Top T ever met Top G? No. When gold is consolidating on 30-minute, how do I understand the zone if there's a lot of candles and supports from price? Well, you just basically look at the higher time frame, look at the direction that we're going, and trade above the current consolidation. My brother is an engineer and you made him more money than at his job. Thank you so much. Not a problem. What session do you prefer? The London US rollover. Raj is your student, friend, or business partner. He's my friend. He's my business partner. I wouldn't say he's my student anymore because he knows more than I do. But well, I wouldn't say he knows more than I do, but he does his thing. I do my thing. But he's a very good friend of mine. I consider him a brother. He's very, very good. Do you think Bitcoin will die as well? Yes. Do you know how algos work in trading? Yes. When do you think it's a good time to set stop loss and break even? When you pass the current structure and you move on to a new structure. Do you know anything about the ACCA course? No. What's your opinion on digital currency of the government? It's another form of control. New crash coming? Yes. I'm moving from the Dominican Republic to Canada. I hope to meet you one day over there. Sure. What is needed? Persistence or discipline? Probably discipline. What do you think about brokerages offering CPA commissions? Not sustainable. What's the biggest hurdle you overcome in early trading days? Patience. Is TD accepting new investors? They always do. What days do you come on live? Anytime I want to. What's thought of Richard Hart and Pulse X? I don't know what that is. Should we move out of the USA? I'm not worried about that. Let's see. How will I withdraw if crypto dies? You'll use just fiat. Not a big deal. You started your account with 1 million in March of 2021. Your return is 136,000%. Does that mean you converted 1 million to 1 billion? No. Where should you put your stop loss? Below the previous current market structure. How can I subscribe to you personally on TD? If you don't know, you can't. 10 seconds. Enjoy your day, people. Have fun. Watch gold. Wait for a pullback. Continue to take buys unless structure changes. Simple.